Hello everyone, my name is Brendan and I am the student intern here at the Kansas Energy Program. And if you are a struggling KidWin team that is struggling to figure out which KidWin generator they want to use for the upcoming KidWin State and World Challenge, this video is perfect for you. Now that regionals is over, if you're looking to upgrade your turbine, one way you can do that is to look at changing your generator class. I'm not going to be going too much into detail about how a generator works, but I am going to be going over the pros and cons of each one to hopefully help you guys figure out which one you want to use for your team to make you the most successful. So the first generator we are going to be talking about today is the default KidWin generator. It is the generator you guys have already been using throughout the year. You use it all at regionals. This generator is perfect for younger teams who maybe haven't done KidWin before. It's specifically designed to work very well with the turbine kits that KidWin provides. Throughout the KidWin challenge, about 75% of the turbines you're gonna see are going to be using this generator. A good way to think about it is that it's much easier to use, but there's a lot more competition when it comes down to it. There are limits to this generator. You will typically see most turbines maxing out about 50 to 60 joules every 30-second run or so. If I were to describe this generator in one word, it would be reliable. It's super easy to use, it's super good for what you want to do, but there are a lot of limitations for max output. The second generator division we're talking about today is the open division. The open division is for any team who decides to use a generator that is not home built completely or KidWin branded. So you can get these generators, you can buy them online, you can extract them out of any electrical appliance you can find. It just can't be home built or one of these. If you do decide to join this division, be ready for a lot of hardships. There are so many different types of generators in the open division. Not all of them are the same. In fact, they're all pretty different. So a lot of them work super differently under different circumstances. So if you're going to join, please do some research, find out what best works for your generator that you chose, and apply that to your turbine. If done right, this generator can give you crazy numbers. I've seen up to 400 joules in a 30-second run a couple years ago at Worlds. But also keep in mind, if it's done wrong, it's quite the opposite as well. You can not make very much power at all, and it'll end up being harder than you need it to be. If I were to describe this generator in one word, it would be neutral. It's got tremendous upside, but it's also got significant downside that you have to worry about as well. The last generator division we'll be talking about today is the Homebuilt generator. The Homebuilt generator division is reserved for teams who build their own generators using their own copper wires and their own magnets wrapped totally by themselves. This division is for teams who are dedicated to understanding how a generator works and how to build one from scratch. You'll typically see these generators not producing nearly as much as the other two divisions we talked about. That is perfectly fine. Building a generator is no easy task, and any judge that judges you will know that as well. As far as competition goes, very rarely will you see more than one or two of these turbines at the state level. As soon as you make it to Worlds, however, there are a few more, so competition is generally pretty low, although it is much, much harder to use. It is worth noting, however, that over the past 2 years, at least one of the top 5 spots has been a home-built generator. The whole point of the KidWin Challenge is to get kids thinking about renewable energy and how a wind turbine works. Building your turbine from scratch teaches you all the necessary skills that the KidWin is wanting to teach you from the beginning. With building a turbine from scratch, it also gives you a significant advantage. A well-done home-built generator turbine is much more impressive than an open generator turbine, and the judges fully believe that. There will be very few teams that compete in this division. For good reason. It is very hard. It is very, very, very hard to get decent scores, decent joule outputs with a home-built generator, but it is so, so rewarding. If I were to describe this generator in one word, it would so be rewarding. It has limitless upside it's got downside, don't get me wrong, it has a lot of downside, but as soon as you get over the hump, it is so, so worth it. On your screen, you'll see a graphic I made of the pros and cons of each generator division. You'll notice that there are some that look super fun to do, but are extremely hard, and then to vice versa as well. It all comes down to getting with your team, deciding what you guys want to do, deciding what you're comfortable with, where your knowledge level is at, and if you feel like taking risks and trying something new, that is totally okay. Figuring out which division your team wants to be a part of is the first step to the Worlds competition. Can't wait to see you there. This has been a special report from Brendan Devening, the best intern on the planet. I can't wait to see you all at Worlds.